millions of people are gripped with hunger.
African economies are growing fast, but too many of its people are still going hungry. That was the central message of a report into human development in Africa, launched today by the UN Development Programme, UNDP. At the launch ceremony in Kenya's capital, Nairobi, UNDP Administrator Helen Clark told delegates that not enough is being done to combat food insecurity.
The leadership of Africa is critical, and so too is the leadership and support of development partners. We all need to lift our level of ambition to eradicate hunger and malnutrition and keep human development moving forward within the boundaries of nature.
Kenya's President Mwai Kibaki was at the ceremony, together with Kenya's Ministers of Agriculture and Foreign Affairs, and he defended his country's development track record.
Although Kenya is rated in this report as one of the countries at high risk of food insecurity, I wish to point out that we have made good progress towards enhancing food security over the last 10 years. Despite the impact of drought in the last 5 years, our agricultural sector attained a growth of 6.3%.
As our children are robbed of their future.
With more than 1 in 4 of its people undernourished, Sub-Saharan Africa remains the world's most food insecure region.
And I think the growing population of Africa, with a high level of political consciousness, is not going to tolerate it.
The report blames misguided policies and lack of political will, and gives recommendations for how African countries can increase their food productivity.
Africa can quickly, within a limited period of time, if focused, move from hunger to human development.
The report's launch comes days before a G8 summit on Friday, where President Obama is meeting African leaders to discuss food security on the continent. At a press conference after the launch, Helen Clark was asked whether she thought that the UNDP report could influence Friday's talks.
With respect to the G8, I would hope that they too, when talking about food security, will take a comprehensive approach. It's not just about food production, important as that is. It's about a range of other issues. It's about the ability to sustain food production through the climate cycle, which is becoming more erratic and extreme. So more adaptation to that is required. Food security is also about nutrition, not just about enough food, but enough of the right kind of food. And I hope the G8 might also notice and support the need for women to be equal players in this.
In her speech to African policymakers and diplomats, Helen Clark had expressed her hope that this report would stimulate debate and action. With levels of poverty still high and Africa's population projected to hit 2 billion in the next 40 years, she stressed that the time for action has to be now.